Hey you! Yes you! Ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning, wide awake, mind racing, while the rest of the world seems to be peacefully slumbering? Or maybe you do manage to fall asleep, but you wake up feeling just as tired, if not more than when you went to bed. If any of this sounds familiar, then you are in the right place. Because today we are going on a journey to unlock the secrets to the perfect sleep routine, backed by science, that will help you fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep. Think about it for a second. We spend about 1/3 of our lives sleeping. That is a huge chunk of our existence. Yet so many of us struggle with getting the quality sleep our bodies and minds desperately need. It's like we have this amazing built-in superpower for rejuvenation and repair, but we just cannot seem to activate it properly. It is interesting, is it not? We live in a world obsessed with productivity, with optimizing every waking moment. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your full potential, to being more focused, energetic, and creative during the day, lies in mastering the art of sleep? Now, I am not just talking about getting the recommended 7 to 9 hours of shut-eye. We are going to delve much deeper than that. We are going to explore the intricate dance between hormones, light, nutrition, and daily habits that orchestrate your sleep-wake cycle. We will uncover the science-backed strategies that can help you take control of your sleep, transform your nights, and, consequently, revolutionize your days. Let us start by talking about a critical player in this whole sleep equation, your circadian rhythm. This is essentially your internal biological clock, running on a roughly 24-hour cycle that governs not just when you feel sleepy or alert, but also influences a whole host of bodily functions, from hormone release to body temperature. And the conductor of this intricate orchestra, a hormone called cortisol. Now, cortisol often gets a bad rap. It is commonly known as the stress hormone, and for good reason. When you are facing a threat, real or perceived, your adrenal glands pump out cortisol to give you that burst of energy to fight or flee. But cortisol is not the villain here. It is a natural and necessary hormone that, when working in harmony with your circadian rhythm, plays a vital role in waking you up in the morning and keeping you energized throughout the day. In a perfect world, your cortisol levels naturally peak in the early morning hours, gently nudging you out of sleep and preparing you to face the day. As the day progresses, cortisol gradually decreases, making way for another crucial hormone, melatonin, the sleep promoter. So, how do we harness this natural cortisol rhythm to our advantage? Well, there are 3 powerful ways to induce that vital morning cortisol spike, and they all revolve around signaling to your body that it is time to wake up and get going. The first, and perhaps most crucial, is light. Natural sunlight, that is. For millennia, humans have lived in sync with the sun's rhythm. Exposure to bright, natural light, especially in the morning, sends a powerful signal to your brain that it is daytime, suppressing melatonin production and triggering that cortisol release. Think of it like a natural alarm clock. As soon as you wake up, open those curtains, step outside and let the sunlight bathe your skin. Even just 10 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight can make a world of difference. It is like flipping a switch in your brain that says, okay, time to wake up and be awesome. The second way to boost that morning cortisol is through cold exposure. Now, I know what you're thinking. A cold shower? No, thank you. But hear me out. A brief exposure to cold water, whether it is a cold shower, a splash of cold water on your face, or even a dip in a cold plunge if you're feeling brave, can provide a powerful jolt to your system, triggering a surge of adrenaline and cortisol that will wake you up faster than a double shot of espresso. It is a bit of a shock to the system, no doubt, but many people find it incredibly invigorating. The third method to spike that morning cortisol is intense physical exercise. We are not talking about a leisurely stroll here. We are talking about a heart-pumping, sweat-inducing workout that gets your blood flowing and your body working. This could be a high-intensity interval training session, a vigorous run, or any other form of exercise that really pushes your limits. Exercise, especially in the morning, is a fantastic way to naturally increase cortisol levels and set yourself up for a productive day. Now, you might be wondering, why is this morning cortisol spike so important? Well, it is all about setting the stage for the rest of your day and, more importantly, for the night that follows. By getting that healthy cortisol surge in the morning, you are essentially setting your internal clock, establishing a clear distinction between day and night. This, in turn, helps regulate your melatonin production later in the evening, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Let's switch gears and talk about the evening now, or rather the pre-sleep phase. If the morning is all about embracing light, the evening is all about minimizing it, especially artificial light. Why, you ask? Because artificial light, particularly the blue light emitted from our beloved electronic devices, smartphones, tablets, laptops, can wreak havoc on our sleep. You see, our brains are incredibly sensitive to light. When it starts to get dark outside, our brains receive a signal that it is time to start winding down. This triggers the release of melatonin, that magical sleep hormone that makes us feel drowsy and prepares our bodies for rest. But when we expose ourselves to bright artificial light in the evening, we are essentially tricking our brains into thinking it is still daytime. This suppresses melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep and potentially disrupting the quality of our sleep. So, what can you do about it? The first step is to be mindful of your light exposure in the evening. Dim the lights in your home as the evening progresses. Opt for warmer, yellowish or reddish light bulbs instead of harsh white or blue-toned lights. And most importantly, limit your screen time in the hours leading up to bed. If you absolutely must use your electronic devices, consider using blue light filters, either built-in settings or special apps that reduce the amount of blue light emitted from the screen. Some people find wearing blue light blocking glasses helpful, especially if they are particularly sensitive to light. Now let's talk about something equally important: food. What you eat and when you eat it can have a significant impact on your sleep. Have you ever noticed how you feel sluggish and sleepy after a heavy meal? That is because your body is diverting energy towards digestion, which can interfere with the process of falling asleep and achieving deep restorative sleep. One of the key things to understand here is the relationship between eating, insulin, and growth hormone. When you eat, especially carbohydrates, your body releases insulin to help regulate your blood sugar levels. However, high levels of insulin can interfere with the release of growth hormone, a crucial hormone for repair, recovery, and, you guessed it, deep sleep. Growth hormone is primarily released during the first few hours of sleep, in what is known as slow-wave sleep or deep sleep. This is the most restorative stage of sleep, where your body repairs tissues, builds muscle, and strengthens your immune system. So, to optimize for growth hormone release and deep sleep, it is generally recommended to avoid eating a large meal close to bedtime. Aim to finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to sleep. This gives your body ample time to digest the food and your insulin levels return to baseline, allowing for optimal growth hormone release during the night. But it is not just about what you do not eat before bed. There are certain nutrients that can actually promote better sleep. Two key players in this regard are magnesium and inositol. Magnesium is a mineral that plays a crucial role in hundreds of bodily processes, including muscle relaxation and nerve function. It also helps regulate the neurotransmitter gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA, which is involved in calming the nervous system and promoting relaxation. Many people are deficient in magnesium, and studies have shown that magnesium supplementation can improve sleep quality, especially in those who are deficient. Inositol, on the other hand, is a type of sugar alcohol that acts as a secondary messenger in various cellular processes, including those involved in mood regulation and sleep. It is believed to influence the activity of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in regulating sleep and mood. Some studies suggest that inositol supplementation may help reduce the time it takes to fall asleep and improve overall sleep quality. Now, it is always best to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement regimen. But, considering the potential benefits of magnesium and inositol for sleep, it might be worth discussing with your doctor whether these supplements could be right for you. Moving on, let us talk about another crucial aspect of a perfect sleep routine: consistency. Our bodies thrive on regularity, Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, is one of the most powerful things you can do to improve your sleep. Think of your body like a well-oiled machine. It functions best when it knows what to expect. When you go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, you're helping to regulate your internal clock, your circadian rhythm. This makes it easier to fall asleep at night and wake up feeling refreshed in the morning. But it is not always easy, is it? Life happens. There are late-night social events, weekend sleep-ins, and travel across time zones that can throw off your sleep schedule. And let's be honest, sometimes you just want to sleep in on a Sunday morning. But even a 1 or 2 hour deviation from your regular sleep schedule can disrupt your circadian rhythm and make it harder to fall asleep the following night. So, what is the solution? Strive for consistency as much as possible. Aim to go to bed and wake up within the same 1 hour window each day, even on weekends. If you must deviate from your regular schedule, try to minimize the difference. And if you do have a late night, try to get back on track as soon as possible. Now let us talk about some specific practices you can incorporate into your evening routine to prepare your body and mind for sleep. These are often referred to as sleep hygiene practices, and they can make a big difference in the quality of your sleep. One simple yet effective technique is taking a warm bath or shower about 1 to 2 hours before bed. This might seem counterintuitive, especially when we talked about the benefits of cold exposure earlier. But here is how it works. The warm water initially raises your body temperature, but as you step out of the bath or shower, your body temperature starts to drop. This drop in body temperature mimics the natural decline in body temperature that occurs as you approach sleep onset, signaling to your brain that it is time to wind down. Another powerful tool for promoting relaxation and sleep is stretching. Gentle static stretching can help release muscle tension, calm the nervous system, and prepare your body for rest. Focus on stretches that target major muscle groups, such as your hamstrings, quadriceps, back, and shoulders. Hold each stretch for about 30 seconds and focus on your breath, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. Speaking of breath, deep breathing exercises can also be incredibly helpful for promoting relaxation and sleep. One popular technique is the 4-7-8 breathing method. Here is how it works. You inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. This pattern of breathing helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's rest and digest response, counteracting the effects of stress and promoting relaxation. Another factor to consider is your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, a place where you feel calm, comfortable, and relaxed. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. The ideal temperature for sleep is around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. Consider investing in blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine to minimize disruptions. Also, think about your bedding. Is your mattress comfortable and supportive? Are your pillows the right height and firmness for your sleeping position? Are your sheets made of a breathable fabric that helps regulate your body temperature? These might seem like small details, but they can make a big difference in the quality of your sleep. Finally, let us talk about your sleeping position. While there is no one-size-fits-all answer, as it largely depends on individual preferences and any underlying health conditions, there are some general recommendations. Sleeping on your back is often considered the best position for spinal alignment and minimizing facial wrinkles. If you are a back sleeper, consider placing a small pillow under your knees for added support. Side sleeping is also a good option, especially for those who snore or have sleep apnea. If you are a side sleeper, placing a pillow between your knees can help maintain proper spinal alignment. Stomach sleeping, on the other hand, is generally not recommended as it can strain your neck and back. All right, let us recap what we have covered today. We have journeyed through the science of sleep, exploring the intricate interplay of hormones, light, nutrition, and daily habits that govern our sleep-wake cycle. We learned about the importance of the morning cortisol spike and how to induce it through natural light exposure, cold exposure, and exercise. We uncovered the detrimental effects of artificial light on melatonin production and discussed strategies for minimizing light exposure in the evening. We delved into the connection between eating, insulin, and growth hormone, and the importance of not eating before bed. We explored the potential benefits of magnesium and inositol for sleep. We emphasized the power of consistency in maintaining a regular sleep schedule, and we discussed practical sleep hygiene practices, such as taking a warm bath, stretching, deep breathing, and creating a sleep-conducive environment. Now I want you to take a moment and reflect on everything we have discussed today. How can you apply these insights to your own life? What small changes can you make to your daily routine to improve your sleep? Maybe it is as simple as starting your day with 10 minutes of sunlight exposure, or perhaps it is committing to finishing your last meal 3 hours before bed. Maybe it is incorporating some gentle stretching into your evening routine, or perhaps it is finally investing in those blackout curtains you have been thinking about. Whatever it is, start small. Choose 1 or 2 things that resonate with you and focus on implementing them consistently. Remember, creating the perfect sleep routine is not about achieving perfection overnight. It is a journey, a process of experimentation and self-discovery. Be patient with yourself, listen to your body, and celebrate the small victories along the way. The pursuit of better sleep is ultimately a pursuit of a better life. When you prioritize your sleep, you are not just investing in your physical health. You are investing in your mental clarity, your emotional well-being, your creativity, and your overall quality of life. It is a gift you give yourself, a gift that keeps on giving day after day. So, embrace the journey, my friend. Embrace the power of sleep and unlock the extraordinary potential that lies within you. The path to a more vibrant, energized, and fulfilling life starts with a good night's sleep, and that journey begins tonight.